Hey there, I'm Chris Acton with Acton Creative, and this is A Handwoven Experience, episode 16. A couple weeks back, I started a series of videos all about weaving patterns. I'm doing 6 of them in the series, but there's a ton of weaving patterns, so I just picked my favorites. We started things off with plain weave, which is a pot holder. That's all it is. Over, under, the most basic weaving pattern there is. Then last week we talked about twill. Twill's pretty important because without twill we would not have denim or blue jeans. And I don't know about you, but that'd be a sad world. This week we're going to talk about something called rep weave, or the fancy word is ripsmatta. Isn't that fun to say? You can recognize rep weave by the distinctive ridges in the fabric, and you'll find it in places like placemats, table runners. Because it's kind of a dense fabric, it's great for those kind of applications. Let me just give you an example so you know what I'm talking about. This is a sample of rep weave. See the ridges there that I talked about? That's how you can tell what kind of weave it is. It also has typically very distinctive color blocks to it, has kind of a geometric look. Very, very cool. Let me give you another example. See this guy here? Look at those color blocks. See our ridges here? So part of how rep weave comes together is the way that you set up the loom. These are the warp yarns going top to bottom here. Those are the yarns that are in the loom under tension. And what you do is you smash a whole bunch together. Normally I might have 8 or 10 per inch, and in this kind of application I might have 24. I mean, you only want to see the warp yarns. That's the point of the pattern. So that's the first part of the equation. You have all your warp yarns really, really smashed together. Then the other part of the equation is what's in the shuttle. So what you do in the shuttle is you have 2 distinctly different shuttles going. The first one has a really, really fat yarn to it. That's what makes the ridge here. And the second one has a really, really fine one. And what happens is you use them to alternate depending on which yarns you want to be on top. It sounds kind of complicated. I promise you it's not. But you can get so many cool effects with it. And it's really so much fun. Like I said, rep weave you'll find in something like a placemat, but it's not good for scarves, something that has to drape. It's just a little too sturdy, if you will. So that is a little overview of our friend rep weave. So much fun, and if you haven't had a chance to try it yet, it's a blast. I would do that next. If you haven't yet, go ahead and download the freebie that goes with this. I put together a great little 15-page PDF that follows along this video series all about weaving patterns. You can get a little overview of each one, and it talks about the perks and little tips and tricks on how to use them. So go ahead, there's a link below. Just get it today. If you got something out of this video, go ahead, like, comment, or share. I would love to hear from you. And if you want to know when the next video is coming up, go ahead and hit subscribe. In the meantime, have a great week and happy weaving.